Shalom. I'd like to develop the idea of the tree of life, the 10 spheres, and the first three of them, Keter, the crown, wisdom, and understanding, are often considered the intellectual spheres. They're the ones that govern your brain and your thinking and your mentality. Some systems think of them as the right side of the brain, the left side of the brain, and the center of the brain. Now, Keter is often considered as outside the brain, where you put your tefillin. And they all have different properties. A fourth one, das, knowledge, is often added, and Keter at times is not counted. And what is happening is that an idea becomes greater assimilated into a person the greater down it goes. And it's more wispy the higher up it goes. When it's in Keter, it's basically an inchoate idea. It's something that's on the tip of your tongue, or it's some sort of hazy idea, or a nebulous idea that you've yet to put into words. So to speak, it's something that your antenna has kind of focused on, something that has aroused your curiosity or your interest. Once it's developed into wisdom, then you've got facts. It's ideas, different ideas, but they're independent. With understanding, Bina, then you're talking about relationships. This is larger than the other one, or smaller. This is more important. You're also talking about cause and effect, and what is the beginning of something, and what is the end result. The third one is knowledge, and that is when you assimilate it into your being. It becomes something natural. You know what the situation is. You don't have to think about it or intellectualize it. So to speak, if you're, say, looking at a child may look at a stove and get the idea that this is hot. He just looks at it, but he doesn't really know for sure. An impression. Then his mother says, be careful of that stove. It's hot. At that point, it has passed from Keter into Chachma, into wisdom. Once he sees a fire on the stove, and he has seen, say, a fire on the match, he understands that it is hot. Once he touches the stove, then he knows that it is hot. He now just automatically is careful of the stove. The Shem Havaya, the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yud, then a Hey, Vav, and a Hey, is often used as a representation of this idea. The Yud, which is a small letter, it's basically a spot that has a shape to it, is considered to be wisdom. It's like one fact. The Hey, which is a larger letter, it has two clear dimensions, gives the facts that you have some sort of width and height. It becomes much greater. Now, when you're talking about the Yud, what it has is a little dot on top, a thorn on top, and that thorn actually has three thorns, but the one on top is considered Keter, and this is the one where the letter springs from that dot. What it is when you're writing with a quill. Okay, what you have to do is have a little line, and then you can draw it and you can make the yud, and then you can expand it even more and make it into a hey. It becomes more artistic. This is the idea of knowledge growing and becoming part of you. The idea of keter is, so to speak, these are the incoherent ideas and inclinations that are outside the body. And so to speak, this is where HaKadosh Baruch Hu is sending you messages, and then you get an idea and you expand on it, and eventually it becomes part of you. Thank you.